talking about chess opening principles. Basically, are all openings exactly the same? Well, in fact, in a way, they actually are. All openings are exactly the same. We got a sample game today. Kramnik versus Carlsen. This was back in 2018. And I think this was Tal Memorial? Moscow Botvinnik Memorial. So, Moscow Botvinnik Memorial. Sorry, this wasn't in 2018. This was in 2011. Sorry, so I got the date wrong. 2011. So, this was a long time ago, in fact. Magnus at the time here was 28-23. Ridiculous. In 2011, Magnus was 28-23 in 2011. So that's crazy. And then Kramnik here was 27-91, and this was the Moscow Botvinnik Memorial. Okay, so we're talking about all openings are exactly the same. Why do we choose this game? Well, you're about to see right now. So of course, Kramnik goes with the simple, you know, he like this. Kramnik, knight f3, he's a ready guy. Right, so knight f3 happens. What y'all think Magnus played here? What do you think Magnus played in 2011 here against Kramnik in this game? As we demonstrate, all openings are exactly the same. Every single one, they're the same, and there's a difference, but they're mostly the same. What do you think Carlsen went for here with the black pieces? After knight f3, what is Carlsen's move? What do you think? Get some suggestions. What do we think the move is here? Greg Lawrence says b5. Assert dominance. d5. Knight f6. Pretty good. I like it. I like it. b5 assert dominance. This man said b5 and d5 and knight f6. This is what Magnus played. Believe it or not, guys. Here you go. He said he resigned. b5 is okay if you prevent e4. In fact, that's exactly what happened. Magnus played b5. Bro, what? Are you kidding me? First move is already crazy. What you mean? b5 was played. Kramnik playing white. Magnus playing black. b5 is on the board. Is this actually sound? I mean, yeah, no. Okay, I'm just gonna say no. Bruh. It's literally not, because it's what it is in a way is we now have a reverse Polish defense, right? If you guys are familiar with this, right, watch this. I'm gonna flip the board here. I'm gonna show you something. b4, right? b4 asserted dominance, right? And that's exactly what happened. All right. Oh man, after b4. So after b4 here, you respond with e5, right, to take this pawn. Yes, we give up a central pawn, but our development is going to be very, very quick here. A lot of times knight f3, knight c6, bishop backs up a lot. You see d5, c5. Sometimes, actually, I think from a different line, I've seen that they go d5 first, and then c5, and then knight c6, and try to bring the bishop around this way. But black's already better because we have a faster development scheme than what white is going to have already. So with that being said, right, let's flip the board here, flip it. We're going to look at it from Kramnik's point of view, knight f3, b5. So imagine what we just saw in the Polish. This is the reverse, and you're playing it with black and a tempo down, by the way. So this is actually 100% premium. Garbage. This is disgusting. So after b5, okay, here we go, e4 from Kramnik here. Now, why are all openings the same? In fact, let's go into it right now. So here we go. We're going to take a look at the brain board over here. And what the brain board says is all openings are the same in this aspect. Right here. Number one is the development. Get the pieces off the back rank. Think of it as sports. Get the guys off the bench. Number two is king safety. Making sure that your king is safe. Whether that's in the center, sometimes, believe it or not, yes, that's real. Or being on the queen side or being on the king side. Where is it the safest? King safety. And then number three is finding and creating plans based off of the position. So whatever position you have, based off of your development, how the pieces are developed, what are the plans? What are the possible plans that you can find or create based off of what's given to you? All openings are exactly this way. Even that stupid opening, the bond cloud, right? When you see the bond cloud and you see all these strange openings and you don't understand, bro, it's all the same in that aspect. right?
Another one.
Chess Coach Network, 25 months. Chess Coach in the building. Say what up to Coach. Good to see you, big fella, right? We talking about openings. Now, the difference, though, there is a difference. The difference, why is there all these different openings, is because of the plans and ideas that may be attached to that opening, right? Every plan and idea, every theme, what are the plans, what are the ideas, what's the breakdown, what am I supposed to be doing? That is what differentiates and makes differences between the openings. But general foundation, you getting these pieces off the back, right? Right, it's just how we do it. So let's look at this game here. E4, after E4 happens, right? What is Magnus going to do? You have to know that, yes, this is absolute 100% premium. Garbage. You need to get these pieces off the back rank. So let's see what happens. Bishop B7, he hits E4. Boom, we're playing a reverse Polish. Now this is about to get a crazy. This is a nuts game. Bishop takes E4. Okay, after bishop takes E4, right, castles, we just do rapid development. Knight F6 happens, D4. So basically the reverse of what I showed you from the black side, right? Literally the same. So after D4, E6. Okay, E6, we want to keep our development going and moving. And in this position, white plays C4, which is what I was saying with the black pieces. I played knight C6 first, and then I realized, oh, my C-pawn looked kind of crazy. So I remember you push the C-pawn first, then you play like knight C3. But you have this nice center here, and the bishop can back up sometimes. And you can kind of like, mate them and stuff. It's pretty nice. So bishop went to E7, knight to C3, and here we go, bishop B7. So white's a little bit better already due to the development aspects of things, but there's still there's many openings like that, right? You can't really just claim a super advantage right now. There's still a lot of chess to be played. You're also playing Magnus at the same time, right? So okay, we have bishop b7 and then d5 from Kramnik here, just really to trying to open up the game. Obviously, pawn takes d5 is going to be ridiculous. You don't allow this to happen. Rook e1 looks good too as well. You also can back the bishop up. There's so much that can happen. Castles from black, and then bishop to f4. If you see, what did he do? Kramnik here got the knights out, got the bishop out, got the bishop up on f4. Everything looks great here, right? Everything looks great. Okay, knight a6 from black. Knight went over to a6. Let's see. So in this position, what do we have? Kramnik has queen a4 as an option, bishop b5, rook c1, a3, bishop e3. All these are moves here. Kramnik chose rook ce1. Thanks for the follow there, Daka. Kramnik chose rook e1. Putting pressure on here. It's not really, he didn't do anything fancy, right? If you notice this, it's like nothing fancy going on. Rook to e1, pressuring the file. He didn't make a threat. This doesn't make a threat, but he got the pieces off the back rank. And if you understand like development, even Magnus with this gross game, my knight is on the rim. Knight on the rim is dim. Knight on the rim is, garbage. Like knight on the rim is garbage. Like, so, we got this, but it's developed though. It's off the back rank. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hey, skip on, how you doing? I'm good. What's up, Castle Nightmare? Yeah, so yeah. White's looking great here, obviously, right? All openings are the same. That doesn't mean that, you play openings like this, because look at this. I'm very passive. This I'm black here. If you look at it from black's point of view, white is crushing them. White is crushing with space because of the choice that we did. We did nothing for the center from the beginning of the game, right? So you have no space. Okay, rook e1 just makes sense. Magnus plays queen to c8. Queen to c8. That doesn't feel great at all. Let me flip it here. How you feel about this, chat? How you feel? Somebody tell me how you really feel about this position. Just tell me how you feel right now. Let's just have a conversation. Let's just have a conversation. Queen to c8. Not good. And this is from Magnus, right? Even my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. Just finish me off, says Elfins. It's not looking good. Bruh. It's not. It's not looking good, bro. Right? And you wanted to try the little b5. Oh, I saw my little opening traps off the internet. Oh, I saw the little opening traps. So they're going to play b5 out here. And you're going to get squashed, right? Yes. Oh, that's a cool opening. All openings are the same. My stomach hurts variation. That's exactly right. Exactly. Right. So we're going to flip the board. Flip the board and look at it again. Rook e1 makes sense. Queen to c8, right? avoiding pins and stuff. He just steps out the way. Okay, whatever. Queen c8. Here, watch this move from Kramnik here. Let's see if you can guess it, guys. There's so much richness in this position, right? But what do you think Kramnik played in this position? It's so much to do. There's so much to do. There's so many moves you can make. So tight, my last defense. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many moves you can make. How would you proceed here, right? You playing white. Well, what do we do? Boy, I forgot this even happened in the game. This is ridiculous. Sheesh. Wow. Bring in a second rook. So you're talking about like rook c1, port. I see d6. Oh, d6. That's interesting. Problem with d6 though will be the bishop. The bishop open file. That's the problem there, Elfins. I see you d6, queen d2. That's a move. Get the queen off the back rank. Makes sense. I mean, develop. You could do that, right? You could do that as well. There's so many ideas. Exactly, Indy. There's so many ideas. And let me actually tell you, Engine likes 95. Bishop a4 is one. Knight d4 here. And here's the thing about having so many ideas. Here's what it is. What he did is play rook to e3. This man played rook e3, right? This was actually after knight d4. Bishop b4. Bishop g5, 98, rook e3. This one right here. This is the wrong position. I really wanted to show you here because this is he's about to mate him right here after rook to e3. Look at this. So tell me, how are you going to mate this king? Somebody tell me, how are you going to mate the king if you're playing white? Rook e3. What's the ideas? What do we do? How does it happen? You can play a3 as well. You have to be careful here. You have to be careful because there's still some venom from black. Let me actually flip the board too as well. See what this looks like. Look at this position. It's gross. Garbage. Oh man, I would be so hurt. Trying to figure this out. Let me move that back. Sorry. This is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Okay, rook e3, c6. So I see bishop h6 and rook g3. Correct. C6. Bishop takes a6. Bishop takes. And then first off, he played queen h5. So play queen h5 first. But I think rook g3, I think you guys are right, though. Rook g3 is really good. Rook e6 is no good. Rook g3 would be pretty nice in many situations, especially when there's a knight on e8, right? Also, another way would be backing his bishop up to a4 over to c2 to put some pressure on h7. The rook can go to h3. You think about where it is, right? And not that any of you guys are wrong here, which is great. You want to just make sure the options are there. Rook g3, bring the bishop here, stuff like this. Bishop h6 as an option. Like, you may be able to do this and really actually get away with this move because it's just so much. Look at his pieces. Nothing defends the king. Everything works. Pretty nice. So c6 for Magnus here. Takes. He just brings the queen over here. Very simple. Bring the queen on this side of the board. Thanks for the follow. 2 double A's. Right. And then f6. And now if we look at this and stop and look, the bishop's gone. There's no mate anymore. You can't really sack. Bishop h6 may not work anymore. I also can tuck and roll. I can go to this side of the board. I can run away. So, like, what happens? Do you actually have an attack anymore? Is your question here. And that's a question to you. Do you actually have an attack anymore? That's up to you. Like, do you just back up? You just back up. All of that you worked so hard for. You woke up today. You flexed real hard. You did your puzzles. You came out. And you going to just back up. You going to just go home, honey. You bought that life, huh? Bruh. You going to just move your little bishop. Or is you going to swing that boy over rook h3? What you going to do? What you going to do? Oh, yeah. Kramnik came to play, bro. Rook h3. He was like, yeah, do this. Let's do this, young man. young feller. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Boom. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check. King F7. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Now, look. Okay, you sacrifice is not mate yet. It is not mate yet. In fact, not that you far, but you far from mate. You are. You are far from mate, believe it or not. We're going to test your attacking skills right here. Hopefully, you can do this today in your own games. Learn something. But it's white to move. Let's get this right. Don't mess this up. It's white to move. What do you do next? What are we doing? How do we get the king? Can we get the king? Do we get material back? What do we do? I see rook e1 here. See rook. Just rook. Just rook. No other move. Just rook. Nice. I see rook e1 and rook. Rook f3. Interesting. Rook f3. I'm gonna do 15 push-ups real quick because I'm premium garbage. Oh yeah, right here. Sure, yeah, I'm gonna just push it for you. Garbage. Yeah. I got one in reserve for you too when you're ready. Rook f3, king e4. You know what? K is for king, so actually N is 94. Rook f3, rook f3, rook e1. There you go. N. I see it. D takes e6 from third bird. Okay, I see you, big fella. D5s, nice. Nice. Rook h6. Interesting. Y'all out here swinging. They've been eating tactics for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I see them. Make a draw. Queen h5 repeat. Queen sack. Very nice, guys. Now, in fact, best move is 94. This is engine. Number 2 is queen h5. Number 3 is d takes c6. Right. Okay. And so this is what happened. He repeated. He went queen h5 check. And then Magnus went back. And always repeat. So he checked him again. And he went king f7, and he said, instead of now, like queen h5, we're going to play 94. So 94, okay? We play 94 now. I'm not sure either team now, but I got this game from the link from the book for tournament guide book. Shout out to Vishnu Warrior. So 94 hitting g5. Obviously, there's a check here. Rook f3. Look, I mean, this looked nasty. This is very scary. I mean, if you're black, you literally have to just run for the hills here. Right. What's up, Z Driver? Let's go, Z Driver. 94. And then Magnus is just a monster. I mean, because like he just said, you know what? Cool, we about to go for it. Bishop takes c4. What's up? He said, what's good, bro? Swing. Now let's flip the board. Like, bro, what? Are you kidding me? This is like, you know, you barely standing, right? When you like get knocked out, you know, boxing, knees buckling. It's about to happen. He is a moment's notice away from getting KO right here. Bishop takes c4. Queen h5 check. There you go. Yeah, disgustingly savage, right? He just took on c4 like a savage. Queen h5 and then king e7. He's running for the hills. Playing Kramnik, former world champion. Out here just comfortable. Shoot, whatever. Yeah, all right, cool. You got to figure it out. King e7, queen takes g5. King went back to f7. Queen h5, king e7. He like, draw? What's up, bro? You want to draw? After king f7, do you think he took the draw, chat? White to move. Because if you go queen h5 again, it is a draw. It is a draw if you go queen h5 right now and you do it again, he goes king g5. It's a draw. Well, in fact, I mean, it would just be claiming. He told him to hold his pocket. What you think, guys? Did he take a draw here or no? Rook f3, no. So if he didn't take the draw, then what's the move? He didn't take the draw, what's the move? I see rook f3 check, rook f3s. Man, rook f3. Rook f3, you know what? That's nice, chat. That's nice. Rook f3 is 100% garbage. That's not a move. Are you kidding me? You're actually losing, believe it or not. Believe it or not, you're losing. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm going to tuck my king right here, and all lines are winning for black. Every single one of them. Bruh. Believe it or not. Rook F3 does not work. And this is where you just knock all the pieces off the table. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to knock all the pieces off of the table in front of me. It's this is ridiculous. No, bro. No. All the lines, you want to see it? Hold on, watch. Look at that. Boom. What did it say? You see the engine? You see it right there? Minus. Minus 2s, all of them. I can't make this up. I can't. It's ridiculous. Rook F3 don't work for some strange reason, bro. So, right, and it's a very common move that many humans would make, right? D takes E6, in fact, is better here. Right, it's just better. D takes E6, takes here. And what you need here, the problem, what I think with Rook F3 is the king's able to consolidate. There's no more checks. And what we need here is to trade pieces. That's what black needs. Black needs some trades to happen. He really needs some trades to happen. I think he sacked a piece, right? Didn't we sack a piece? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll have to recount my pieces. You got to be sure, bro. 6 pieces for black, 5 pieces for white. So white is definitely down a piece. So trading, if Rook F3 and we have to trade, the more trades, the better for black. So hence this move right here. Watch this move. After all of that, this is what makes chess very hard, is finding these kind of moves. Think about this move right here. Knight to F3. What on earth? Knight to F3. After all of that, you stop and play Knight F3. Right? Because it's a better rerouting square. There's stuff. And then you ask yourself, or you ask black, okay, well, you find a move now. Because this is terrible for you. Very nice. It's a nice regrouping move and a very, very strong move. King goes back to G8, Queen H4, threatening Knight to G5 now. And now there's mate here, so there's no way to run. Silent, right? There you go, Elfins, with the little silent move right there. The little silent Elfins, I see it. Queen H4. And then, oh, shoot, I forgot he did that. I forgot he took this. I'm seeing this rooks for the first time. Like, oh, snap. Bro, I did not see that coming. Like, this magically appeared in the PGN. But this is the move. Magnus play rook takes F3. Magnus play rook takes F3. And Queen H7 check. And Magnus resigned right here. This was a rough game. This was tough. But I mean, you have to remember, number one, all openings are the same, so you can get a regular little opening or whatever from any opening. But again, you play Kramnik, Knight F3, he played B5, straight up trying to disrespect the man. But then, right, the rapid development, all openings are the same. This could be something random, right? This looks just like a random weird opening, which it is. It's a weird opening. It's nothing you really actually study. So what do? You still get the pieces off the back rank, playing principled good chess. Get the pieces off the back rank. White is ahead on development, so we're going to take more lead in development. Castle, now we're ahead like a lot more. D4, take the center because you didn't, right? It makes sense. C4, control more of the center. Knight C3, attack the bishop. I'm going to take it. Knight squares be weak. He removed it, wasting another move. How many times did he move this bishop now, right? You know, it makes sense here. Everything makes sense about how white gets a quick advantage. D5, because you didn't play it, you can't play it. So I take space in your half of the board immediately in the center with a pawn. Huge. And blocking this bishop. Black is like already losing. Castles, bishop F4. Not that it doesn't make sense. It's just a move. Get it off the back rank. Rook to C1 could follow as well. Right. And then everything worked out. Everything worked out here. Rook lift. He just had an easy game. Easy game, bro. Play B5. Come on, F3. Already game against each other. Yikes, Metal Eagle. Did you win that game? He says, Metal Eagle says Maxim Deluggy played B5 against him in a rated game. Did you lose this game? Or did you win? Yeah, look at the queen, right? Look at the queen on c8, right? One time for the queen, a moment of silence for the queen. Wow. Terrible. Wow.
Garbage.
Jeez, I forgot the queen was even here. Who forgot the queen was on c8? Raise your hand. Yeah, right. Everybody forgot the queen was even here. You had a forced draw, but I took it too seriously for a threat and ended up losing. Oh, it happens, Metal Eagle. But that's crazy here. This game was over. Right? This game was over quickly, so hopefully y'all learned something about that, guys, about the all openings being the same, so it can help you in your own game. So when you're not, when you get out of theory, that's like every game, at some point you will be, you can still play the game correct. Yeah, I was trying to think if there was another mate. Never mind. I'm thinking about something else. But King F7, Rook takes F3. If the Rook takes F3, obviously this is the first thing. This is why you resign, because this check is going to lead to mate or just decisive material loss, right? Knight F6 is one line. You can even take this immediately right here. I mean, that's probably the quickest. So you can't block. You got to run with the king again. Queen takes cannot happen. So we need another check. Maybe like Queen H4. Queen H4 check is next. He can't go on the file. Knight F6 is looking ridiculous. So King D7. Now maybe bring the other rook in, or maybe Rook F7, actually. Oh, snap. That's mate. Look at that. Rook F7 is GG. That's literally over. Bishop E7, Queen mate. Can't go here because of the knight. So right here, you had to go Knight F6, which is still mating. I'm assuming takes, check. King E8. I mean, look. Why would Magnus keep playing this out? You know what I mean, right? This is why he resigned. This is exactly why he resigned over here, bro. He resigned right here. He was like, you know what? I'm not going through this. Like, y'all not about to do this to me, you know? Oh, man, bro. That's kind of funny. That is hilarious. Nice stream. Good night. Thanks, Dale's Flask. And good night. And thank you so much, Dale's Flask. See you on the next one. Yeah, guys. So that's why he resigned. He just didn't want to go through that. Here, but at the King F7, Rook takes F3, and like it's a wrap there.